Have you always supported the 15-week limit?
Well, Arizona just passed the law last year, and Senator Graham just introduced the bill last month.
Right, but my question is, have you always supported that kind of...
I couldn't support a bill 9 months ago if it was just introduced last month.
It's not the bill, it's the limit. Have you always supported that limit? That kind of limit?
I believe Arizona's got the right to make its laws. That's the whole point of reversing Roe versus Wade. And I believe in a federal backstop. I think at the federal level, we should not be allowing late-term partial birth abortion all the way up until the moment of birth, and except for to save the life of the mother.
So if you've watched Blake Masters' videos, you've come away with a couple of obvious conclusions. One, he definitely considers himself to be a tough guy. And two, he probably has some form of cage in his basement. I don't know if it's human-sized or animal-sized, but some mammal is being kept against its will in his basement, allegedly. But to the tough guy thing, here's an idea, Blake Masters. Just say what you believe, tough guy. Well, I think that Arizona has the right to make a law. Yeah, literally everybody believes that, and any politician can say that. What do you believe, buddy? You want to get elected, and you want to have the ability to vote on legislation. So I'm not interested in whether you could have 9 months ago or whether states should be able to, whatever. What do you think should happen? This is one of the main issues people are going to be deciding on, which is, of course, why he doesn't want to say. He believes insane things about the control he as a man should have over women's bodies. Let's just be very clear about that. That is why he's running for the hills when a direct question is put to him, because he knows how unpopular his barbaric beliefs actually are. So he's not going to say what he believes, but trust me, that's what he believes. And he'll shroud it, of course, with this BS about late-term abortion and partial birth abortion and a whole bunch of mythological stuff that has no bearing on the real world. 16 weeks ain't late-term abortion. I think we can all agree on that. And we've got more, including the response of Mark Kelly to what you just saw. But Jessica, what do you think?
This is why we can't have debates in America anymore. His response to "do you believe in X thing" was whatever you guys in the party wants, really. The people are trying to decide who to vote for. You need to tell them what your values and beliefs are so they can decide whether or not to cast the ballot for you. That's how democracy works. And this is where we're at, because these people have no values at all.
100%. Okay, let's give Mark Kelly a chance to respond. We're gonna jump into that.
Arizona women have totally lost the right to make a decision about abortion. It's devastating. It's wrong. And it's exactly what my opponent, Blake Masters, wants. Blake Masters has called abortion demonic, religious sacrifice. He's even said that he wants to punish the doctors. He wants a national abortion ban that's so strict that even in the case when a woman is raped, she will not have the option to make this decision. Now in a second, he's going to tell you that this isn't true. But folks, this is true. These are his words. He has supported state and national abortion bans that will deny the right for a woman to make this decision by themselves. And that's what it's about for Blake. I mean, he's only saying this now, and he's probably going to tell you something totally different. And it's only because he's trying to win an election.
100%. That is why he's dodging the question. So let's be very clear about that. Let's be very clear, by the way. Whatever ban they put up at the federal level, he's going to support. If it's 15 weeks, he'll do 15 weeks. If it's 10, he'll do 10. If it's 2, he'll do 2. I'm not saying that he doesn't have real beliefs about abortion. He looks exactly like the sort of guy that believes the control of other people's bodies should be up to him. But that's not why he's running. He's running because Peter Thiel chose him, put a bunch of money into it, and he's going to try to deregulate those industries while keeping corporate taxes and taxes on the 1% as low as possible. Like, that's why he's actually going. The cultural stuff can be a nice distraction, and so he'll give the right-wing base whatever it is that they want to keep them placated, while he and the class he is sent to DC to serve get away with economic murder. And so, yeah, if he gets elected, he has a vote for literally whatever ban comes up before them. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know how insane they'll go at the federal level, Jessica, but he will support it.
Yeah, Mark Kelly gave a good response there, but I think what we have to do with these conservatives who spin words, and he says it should be up to the Arizona people, what the ban is and the laws that are introduced. It should be up to them. If it should be up to the Arizona people, let each person in Arizona decide for themselves whether or not they should have an abortion. That is precisely what Mark Kelly should have said. It's right to say that actually Blake Masters supports an abortion ban because that has very real consequences. But if we want to talk about politics from the framework of ideas and right and wrong and whether or not people should be allowed to decide, let the people actually make that decision with their doctors. It's very simple.
Yeah, that is the status quo we had for literally decades. That's the status quo that they upset, pretending that they care about life. Oh, Blake Masters, if you think doctors should be sent to jail for helping assist with an abortion, do you think Herschel Walker should be in jail? I mean, after all, he hired a hitman to commit murder when it came to that abortion. Should he be in jail? I have a feeling he probably wouldn't support that.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.